Good evening, everyone. Here is Geraldo Lemos Neto. I'm here with Marco Gandra to do the program to Know Spiritism number 39. We are transmitting live from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, to Kardec Radio, to Spiritism Dissemination, and Discover Spiritism Network. Today, we are going to continue studying the messages that Chico Xavier received that we can apply to nowadays trials and hardships. This is the title that Chico Xavier himself wrote about this message, and he explained it to us that before he received the message entitled A Brother's Message by the Spirit of André Luiz, he wrote the situation, the circumstances in which this message appeared. He wrote requests for help. Before our meeting began, there was one individual among the group of friends who visited us, who said he felt insecure, weak regarding the obligation, insecure and weak regarding the obligations to which he had committed himself. He claimed to be imperfect and that he felt overwhelmed by worries. He lamented having reincarnated in an environment of extensive trials, and also complained against himself, claiming that he had embraced faith in Jesus but could not find the means to feel happy about himself, so that he asked for a disconnect benefactor to assist him. This is very interesting because we can apply this situation of this fellow friend to all of us, because one way or another, all of us can feel weak or overwhelmed by worries and complaining about our lives, our hardships and trials, feeling discomfort about the trials and the sufferings that we are having. And this is, you can see this nowadays with this coronavirus crisis, and so that we can relate it to us. And one way or another, if we don't feel this, sure, we know someone in our family or in our group of friends, in our fellow companions at the Spiritist groups that we are part of, someone that is in this situation. And Chico Xavier wrote that this was the talking before the meeting at Grupo de Espírita da Prece in Uberaba, and after the talk, the meeting was going on, and he said, once our tasks began, the Gospel according to Spiritism provided item 3 of chapter 17 to our examination. At the end of the meeting, our friend André Luiz brought the following page through our assistance, a page that was dedicated to the companion who had asked for guidance and loving candor. So it's interesting to see that our mentors and benefactors are always watching what we are talking about, and mostly when they have the chance, they send their message of comfort, and also to to enlighten us. And Chico also wrote that all agreed about these doctrinal remarks, and his words, the words of André Luiz, his spiritual benefactor and our beloved benefactors, have encouraged us, all of us, to carry out our own duties. Let's see what André Luiz wrote through Chico Xavier by that date. The message is called A Brother's Message. Let us ponder on the list below in the interim. You do not experience organic obstacles. You do not face inner conflicts. You live exempt from temptations. You experience an environment of immutable peace. You do not have troubling members in the family. You do not face obstacles at home. You do not encounter disagreements within your social group. You do not enter into conflict with demanding friends. You have never experienced loneliness. You travel the world without a worry. You have not handled crises of a personal nature. You have never felt the presence of despondency or affliction next to you. You do not have to make an effort to keep your friends. You do not meet with adversaries in the tasks that life has reserved for you. You work without the criticism of others who might issue remarks and expose your spirit to discussions and disharmony at your place of employment. And you do not experience setbacks and grievances that drive your heart towards needed renovation now and again. If any item on this list of trials in unfamiliar to you, if any item on this list of trials is unfamiliar to you, you are elsewhere from your path of evolution. These events happen because it is precisely through problems and struggles that we accomplish the victories of the soul here on earth. Remember that human beings would not actually understand the voice of a luminous high-order spirit alone. Therefore, without listening to the words from individuals who share their experiences with us and receiving their cooperation, it would not be possible for any of us to make an effort towards our evolution. This is amazing, isn't it? André Luiz was right to the point, the very important point, that all trials, all struggles, all obstacles, all hardships that we face in our families, in our lives, in our workplace, in our Spiritist movement, in our professional duties, within ourselves, all the struggles, all the trials, all the obstacles, all of them are great opportunities for us to evolve, to understand the different voices, the different opinions about us, about our limitations, and also is through the experience of the social experience together that we embrace the task to surpass all obstacles and win ourselves. This is very much important nowadays because we are all facing a difficult time with this coronavirus crisis. Many of us are quarantined at home, working at home. Some of us are part of our beloved ones. Some of us are missing our friends and missing our duties outside our homes. But we are facing a very good opportunity, an opportunity to embrace our family and work together with them in this time of quarantine so that we can be at peace. And also, we understand that God is overseeing everything. So everything is happening for a reason. There is a reason, not only for us, but to a reason that embrace our community, our city, our nation, our whole world towards the evolution process. And mostly the reasons are the ones that I spoke about last week with other Chico Xavier's message. But today we are seeing the importance of all difficulties, of all obstacles that we face nowadays, so that we can be at peace and we can be sure that certainly we will pass this task with faith in Jesus and also in ourselves. We have to, this is interesting, Andrea Luis talking this to us, because if we depend on the higher spirits to talk to us, most certainly we would not listen to them because we have not had the capacity to hear them directly, so that in all the situations we can hear the voices of our companions in the earthly lives, and they are talking to our own benefit, because we can meditate, we can look to ourselves, to our souls, look to our limitations, and because of that, we are able to make a self-analysis, and after that, we must change to be a better person. And that's our task. That's why we are living reincarnated on Earth nowadays, because we needed this time. We needed all the hardships, all the trials that we are together facing in this 21st century. And we must be calm, and we must have courage that all of that we're going to pass, and we are going to win this task. I thank you for listening. Invite you to Come again next week. Here is Geraldo Lemos Neto, and I wish you a very good night.